state and federal officials don't have the bandwidth to do what we do. A lot of our cases involve heavy metals such as cadmium and lead. We've been a leader in making sure that all shellfish is identified as a reproductive harm because it has so much lead and or cadmium depending on where you get it. For example, oysters from the Pacific coast tend to be absolutely loaded with cadmium. But other products can be loaded with cadmium too. For example, spinach, if it's farmed in areas where they're using certain kinds of fertilizers that are contaminated with heavy metals, cadmium will be in your spinach because it takes up the cadmium. And there are vitamin supplements, valerian, that we have to deal with high amounts of lead. We do this all day, every day, and we have to sue people, sue corporations. You know, they don't want to obey the law. They don't want to take care of their customers, and that's why it's up to us. State and federal officials don't have the bandwidth to do what we do. We actually take products, buy them, measure the amount of contamination in them. We know what we're looking for. You know, in my book, Raising Healthy Kids, I mentioned one of the leading baby product companies. We found that they were selling other baby products, advertising them as no phthalates, and they were loaded with phthalates, and phthalates can cause your kids to have ADHD, cognitive difficulties, infertility, increase their risk for cancer. So you don't want these in your baby products, especially if you're buying products because it says they don't have the phthalate. These are the kind of cases we take to court and win. And we win on behalf of the public because, frankly, with my 3 kids and your kids, or even if you don't have kids, just your life, we need healthy, intelligent children. And if we keep polluting their brains with microplastics and nanoplastics and pesticides and organophosphates and heavy metals, we are dumbing down society. And we should be raising society, not dumbing it down. And that's why it's so important, I feel, to do the work that I'm doing.